Hello everyone, this is Selkek, also known as Paulelia, and we are playing Kerbal Space Program. Oh my god! And I'm jumping straight into doing stuff because I have ambitions today. I want to do something I've never done before in Kerbal Space Program. And that is launch 2 missions and have them rendezvous on another planetary body. In this case specifically, I'm thinking that I want to build a very, very small Mun Base or Mooner Base. I want to get 2 itty-bitty little capsules onto the Mun and dock them, like physically dock them together. And so in order to do that, I'm going to have to build them. So I'm going to use the Lander Can Mark 1 as my actual like base, quote unquote, and I'll show you. I'm gonna be building this pretty quickly, and if it why can I not? Okay, it like literally I was clicking the buttons and it was not making the chink noise at me. So I'm gonna be slapping on a no, let's use a fancy docking port, a shielded docking port. I'm going to be putting a battery pack there, and you know what, let's do, oh, no, we want that, we want, what button am I pushing? There we go. I want 2 battery packs like so, and we want to have, going the other way, some solar panels. And so what's going to happen is the other capsule is going to kind of have to be docked upside down onto this one because they're going to be this identical setup thing. And so let's see. So they got electricity, they got solar panels. They are going to need some RCS fuel. Now, is that the right size? Yeah, that's the right size. The lander capsule's like got this little bit of bulge to it, so it was confusing me. RCS, inline, let's use the inline advanced stabilizer, which is the advanced SAS. I'm gonna put the advanced SAS there, I'm gonna put the RCS there. So we're gonna have 4 RCS, like so. I think I might have to specifically build upside down jets on the other one. So let's do a little teeny tiny fuel pod. It's not a little teeny tiny fuel pod. Nope. That's the how much fuel is that even? 45. Okay, let's go a little bit bigger fuel pod. And we're going to, you know what, changing my mind, mid-build, decoupler, then miniature fuel pod, and I need lander legs. They need to be fairly decent lander. Okay, too big of lander legs. We're going old school lander legs. The lander legs will not fit. They can go there on that, but they won't go here because they clip. I thought I saw what twitches green, but will these fit? But is that, oh, okay, so that's on the RCS fuel tank. Okay, that's good enough for me. So big, thick, sturdy lander legs. And we need a little itty bitty ladder here. Turn all those off. The ladder will be folded up, so it will not break the so it won't be covering that RCS jet. So we'll just we'll give this a not that one. I always grab that one, and that's the super little one. This one. I always do those. I always grab the wrong sizes. So there we go. This will be what actually heads down to the surface of the Mun. Hopefully this engine will last long enough to slow our descent down to the surface, and then we can detach using only RCS and land ourselves. And the other one, what I'm gonna do is the same thing, but when we get to the detach and do RCS, I might have like these, and I might do like this, so that I have a little bit of upside down thrust, because we do have to dock upside down. So that's the current thinkings in my head. Whether or not this works, well, you'll have to watch the video and find out. So let's slap on another decoupler, and let's slap on a bigger thingy. Do we want to do? You know what? Let's mix things up. Let's do a design that I always make the same rocket over and over again, I feel. So let's do something a little different. And we'll just we'll duplicate this. We'll do a tri-stack of those. Making Kermit the Frog noises. Alright, so there are those. Those are all bolted in, and let's put some at the top as well. I know they're connected at the top already by this thingy, but still, I feel better about it being more stable. And so we want this is the giant one. Don't want that one. We want the one that has, that's 200, and we want the one that has 200. Okay, so there are those guys. Let's try not to make our rocket very tall, and let's instead branch outward. I think is going to be a good idea. So let's go for a kind of awkward square diagonal look. This is definitely going to go well. I already can tell. And we're going to grab some fuel tanks. And we'll just stack on. Stack on. And these are going to have the, I keep doing that, 215 power engine. And they very much need the same kind of bolting on. And I'm going to do this on both sides for extra stability. Okay, and I need a fuel line. Fuel line. And the fuel line should run from outer tank to inner tank. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have all 8 of these fire together, but these inner 4 will drain the fuel out of these outer tanks first, much like I typically do in all my designs. I'm contemplating whether or not we need like extra boosters to get us going at first. That might be a good idea, just to, like, get us up off the ground. I'm gonna do something crazy, but I think it's gonna look cool. So I need some decouplers like that, and then I need, bam. Okay. So all 4 of these will launch together, and then 4, and then all 8 of these will go together, and then 4, and then 1, engine, and 1. Okay, so that is how that is going to work. And we're going to call this Mun Base. Save. So we're going to make our solar panels custom 2, and we're going to make our docking clamp action 1. I think that's the only, ladder. Where is the ladder on this thing? Ladder, toggle ladder. Okay, and we're going to save that. And then we're going to put our single crew member in here. We're going to have Sigdas. Sigdas is gonna be our pilot. So let's just give this a shot, right? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. So my plan is that. Sorry, taking a quick drink of water. My plan is I'm going to. I showed you guys the design of this thing, and I'm gonna try and launch it. I'm gonna try and take it to the Mun, and I'm only really gonna show you anything interesting that happens. Otherwise, I'm just going to skip. I forgot to put the leg things holding it up. It's okay, whatever. And I'm gonna just try and take it to the moon and land it on the moon, and then I'm gonna come back and do the other one, and I'm gonna edit out all of the boring traveling through space and all that sort of stuff. So I might show you guys a bit of this launch, especially the separations and all that sort of things. So here we go. Let's we gotta throttle up for when we're ready to change stage. SAS on, and 3, 2, 1. Okay, these solid fuel engines cannot be throttled, so they will just burn at 100% for their entire fuel. However, they are just like our initial push off, and then we get rid of them almost immediately. And so we're gonna have to do a very fast exchange to get going. So here it comes, almost out of fuel, and boosh. Okay, there we go. So our 4 powerful outer rockets will we're gonna burn through all this fuel very, very rapidly. I hope we actually have enough fuel to make the trip, as it were. Let's just peek out. Okay, we're doing good. Alright, and we're ready to separate. And separate. And our speed did not decrease. Excellent. Let's do a little bit of a gravity turn here. And so these are the thrust vectoring engines, so they will be able to steer us better. Awesome. We really need to do a bit more of a gravity turn though. Our speed is getting up pretty high. Alright, and our apoapsis, we don't want our apoapsis to be too high. I'm thinking like 90 or so. So let's really watch our apoapsis here. Alright, apoapsis of 90. It's perfect. It is pretty stable there at 93. We're going to point ourselves horizontally. Or so. There we go. It is dark. We're on the dark side of the planet. And we're flying up. Okay, we're out of the atmosphere. But we're not really close to our apoapsis. So I'm going to do a little bit of time warping. Yes, yes, yes. We're about... Okay. So we're burning for our circular orbit. We can see there is the Mun in the distance. Okay, and we just need it to get our periapsis close to 90. We don't really need to go for circular. I don't think we're having fuel issues. Okay, maybe we are having some fuel issues. I might not have brought enough fuel. Watching our fuel gauges. Although we are rapidly approaching orbit. So who knows? Maybe we will have enough fuel. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And our periapsis is... Good, 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 good. Close enough. Okay, so in order to get to the Mun, we need to burn when it's at there-ish, I think. Somewhere along there. Let's find out. Let's plop a maneuver node, and we'll just pretend like we burned. And we'll see if we get it in encounter. Okay, we don't get an encounter there. Let me move this around. Burn, burn, burn. There we go. There's our lunar encounter. We need 800 meters per second. We might be able to do that. We shall see. Let's flip around and find our point. And head towards it. Alright, we're at the point. We're gonna burn. We're gonna burn. Hopefully we're not gonna run out of fuel mid-burn, but it looks like we are. Okay, so we did run out of fuel. That's okay. We'll eject, and we'll engage. Okay, we're using up our landing fuel now. And we got our encounter. Okay. So, the system works. Maybe we'll have enough fuel to get back. We don't know. There we go. There's the Mun. We're flying towards it. High speeds. I'm going to quickly, though, before I forget, delete that maneuver. Delete that maneuver so that we don't have all these crazy lines places. So we barely touch the edge of lunar orbit. Bink. Okay, the bit of lag as we change. Are we good? My game is frozen. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So we need to spin around and slow ourselves down. Alright, and then we need to head to the periapsis and do that again. Bop. Okay. So now we're at periapsis and we can burn again. And we're just going to go straight for a landing maneuver. Bop. Okay, back to the periapsis because I do want to land Kerbal side. We're still a million. Okay, we're 500,000 meters out. Yes, this is a bit of extra wasted fuel to like keep circling around and such, but okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Spin around, spin around. We're much more maneuverable as our little stage here, and so we're gonna land close to the almost rover from a previous live stream. Okay, 5,000 meters. That's pretty much on the moon. So let's just warp on in. There's Kerbal there. Shoop. Shoop. Oh, there we can see our almost rover. We're actually quite close to them. Alright, so we need to now slow down and come in for a landing. I don't know if we're going to have enough fuel or not. We shall see. Camera spinning all on its own power. Okay, we're at half fuel left. A little less than half fuel left, actually. Okay, are we coming in for a touchdown? We are. Are we going to have enough fuel to completely come to a stop? I don't know. If we don't, this is going to be a very, very tough landing. 100 meters per second. Okay. So let's just, we actually started going up there, which is bad. Oh boy. So we're in this, we're gonna be oh god, we're gonna be landing on the edge of this huge crater. That might not be good. Alright, let's time accelerate down. Alright, this looks like it's gonna be a failure, guys. We've gotten all the way here, and we are sorely out of fuel. Here we go. Sigdas is gonna die. Boom. Oh my gosh. Obliterated. We were moving way too fast. We did not bring enough fuel. Oh boy. I could revert back to the assembly building, but we gotta take our failures to heart, so let's head back to the Space Center. And I'm gonna do a quick redesign, and we're going to try that again. Alright guys, here we are on the launch pad with our new Mark II Mun Base ship thing. As you can see, I have updated to use giant fuel canisters on the most of the ship, and I've got a bit of a bigger fuel tank up here on our de-lunar landing stage. I'm trying something a little different. I've got these solid fuel boosters tucked in between my stages. Usually they'd be like here on the outside or something like that. Not sure if this is gonna work or if it's gonna cause issues as they decouple. We shall find out. I've got the 4 solid fuel boosters, the middle engine, which is tucked in there. You can't really see it. It's there though. And these 4 big mainsail engines. They're all gonna be firing at the same time. So this thing should shoot up into the air, and I've got the same, like, the fuel from the outer tank drains in the middle setup that I usually do. And we've got Malzor Kerman here riding in the hot seat. Okay, and so here we go. Attempt number 2 at setting up our Mun Base. Oh, what a smooth launch. Alright, we're nearly out of solid fuel. Our bar here is draining very, very rapidly. We're about to decouple. Hopefully things go smoothly. They're gone. And they are wedged in there. Okay, so these are no longer attached, but they are coming for the ride, apparently. When these detach, I'm sure these will fall away as well. Let's switch to map view and head for orbit. Okay, we've got our periapsis set up. I did a little teeny tiny bit of gravity turn. We've got just a teeny tiny bit of fuel left in these 4. So we're gonna have to use that up on our orbital setup burn here. We've got plenty of fuel left this time. Having fuel issues from the get-go is not how you want to start a mission. So we're gonna just set ourselves up on the 90 line and just get ourselves stable here. And we're going to drain out those tanks. Alright, we're going to ditch them. Okay, and 2 of our fuel tanks are still stuck on. Interesting. So let's burn for orbit, shall we? And maybe we'll do an EVA and try to get those decoupled. just because we don't want to drag them around. But right now, because we're not quite in orbit yet, we don't want to be doing orbital maneuvering. Have a bit of deja vu here. The Mun is in the exact same place it was on our last launch, here in the background, except now it is daytime. Alright guys, here we go. Our orbit is good enough, 80. Okay, so we learned last time the Mun needs to be kind of off to the side. So, oh great, look at that. It's perfectly set up to be the wrong apoapsis, or the wrong part of our orbit. Okay, so we want to have a nice Mun encounter. There we go, and we wanna right at the peak of our orbit, about there. And it says it's gonna take us 50 seconds to burn that. So we'll see what happens. Alright, we got about a minute 20 until we hit our maneuver node. So I'm just going to start burning and pushing out our apoapsis. Hopefully if we do a bit of a slower burn. We gotta get back on our point. We drifted away. We drifted away, and we want to get closer to 0. Anyway. Okay. I think we're good about there. So let's go ahead and burn at 50% power. Ticking away. Ticking away. Okay, we'll up our burn speed a bit. We're gonna reach the point where it starts like really shooting out because gravity is proportional to distance. Okay, it's starting to gain speed. Start slowing down our burn. Slow it down a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And beep! Ooh hoo hoo. That is good. It looks like we're gonna impact the Mun. So there's that. Let's go see what happens. Oh, look at that. Mun periapsis, 7,000 meters. We're gonna be in perfect alignment for a little bit of a swoopy poop. I don't know what a swoopy poop is. A landing. Again, it depends on what side of the Mun we're at when we get that. But we'll see. Okay, it's thinking about crossing us over. A little bit of lag. There we go. Okay, so that's let me slow us down all the way. And if I burn towards the moon, what's gonna happen? I'm just gonna do a little bit of. Okay, let's raise that up a bit. 20. There we go. We don't want to be too close to the Mun. Hopefully there's no giant mountains that I'm unaware of. Okay, and now we need to flip around and slow way down. We still have that giant fuel tank. That's why we're so slow, right? Yeah. Forgot to knock those off as well. That happens. It is super dark. Yeah, you guys are seeing a rocket, or not seeing a rocket turn in super slow motion. Use a little bit of less RCS fuel I don't really have a use for to bring us in and slow us down. You need to slow down quite a bit. Bring us into a nice, stable orbit. Barely want to be orbiting. There we go. We are barely orbiting the Mun. Okay, and while we are barely orbiting Mun, I'm gonna get out, do a quick EVA session. Let's turn our lights on and see if we can't get over there and knock these guys free. They managed to last the whole trip, so I doubt it. But we'll press ourselves up against them. Oh, nope. Bad things happened. All right, let's get back in. Those are pretty stuck. Pretty stuck. Is that where's the ladder at on this thing? The ladder is on the underside. Okay, so we'll drift up and in. Kind of bonk our head against it. Grab. Perfect. Okay, get back in. So let's see, if we want to be landing on the light side, we're going to be doing here. And just for giggles, I'm going to bring this fuel tank with me, and we'll slam it into the surface of the Mun. Cannot warp faster than 50x, well below 25,000. Okay. Fair enough. Actually, I think I'm going to come over here and do my burn. Just because our orbit is so low already that there's really no point in like doing it from the other side and hooking the curve in. We just wind up crashing over here somewhere. This is good. This is good. Let's flip around. Get a little bit of RCS. Whenever you use RCS, it makes our little nodes jiggle because we're so slow. The RCS is affecting our velocity. We'll push just a little bit more. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. Burny, 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 burn. Perfect. Alright, now there's nothing to do but fall, as it were. Down and down. Okay, we don't want to be pointing that direction as we come down. The last thing we want to do is to accidentally smash into the mountainous craters. So let's just get ourselves angled a bit better. Alright, we want to be close to these guys for historical purposes, so let's just burn. Why not? We have tons of fuel. We haven't even gotten to this tank, which was supposed to be our landing tank. So we will burn and slow ourselves down. And we will come to like a dead stop. Bam. Basically a dead stop. We'll turn RCS off. And we'll let ourselves fall in. Falling down. Right near the almost rover. We'll have to find a good landing site now that we got fuel enough that we can be picky. Alright, let's slow ourselves down some more. And this is good because we have the stuff on the ground. We know exactly how far away the ground is. It's 4.7 kilometers. So we cannot warp faster anymore. That's okay. We're just a stone's throw away from some pretty epic craters. We're like in the... Oh, this is that hole I fell into. We're going to be putting a Mun base in a trench. Maybe that's not such a great idea. Don't think you get much sunlight in a trench. Alright, slow us down some more. Alright, let's be perfectly vertical now. I wish I had put some lights on this thing, because we have no way of knowing where the surface is. I guess if these start to explode, we will know we have hit the surface. I'm gonna try and get a far out shot for you guys. Maybe this will help us land. Oh my gosh, we have tons of fuel. Oh, oh, oh. Almost started moving back upwards. You know what? Let's not land here. Which way am I tilting? No, we don't want to tilt that way. Let's tilt it this way. And let's fly into this crater over here. My God, I'm bouncing all over the place. How far up am I going to be going? Oh my God. I burned for way too long. Okay. Stupid maneuver time. We're going to burn downwards and slow ourselves down. How not to land on the moon 101. Let's kind of point ourselves towards that crater as well. There we go. Oh my gosh, this is the most ridiculous moon landing in the history of moon landings. Alright, so we kind of want to be on this side of the nav ball so that we keep pushing ourselves. Yeah, no, I think we're going to be fine just landing in this crater. We're still 3,000 meters up. Let's kind of push ourselves to be vertical. I'm having a lot of issues with the nav ball. Oh, we're finally out of fuel in that stage. Okay. So we've done our crazy landing maneuvers. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, we don't need RCS anymore. There we go. We are now perfectly vertical. And it's still kind of dark where we're landing. Because it's moon or sunset. Alright, so that stuff has already impacted the ground, so we need to slow down and deploy landing gear. The landing gear will not help if we still have this rocket attached. Fair enough. Oh, I can't tell how close we are. We're like just a quick walk. Quick journey's walk out from the almost rover. Yep, we were close. But we did it. Okay. So we will deploy our solar panels. Ba-deep, 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 ba-deep. All right. So we did it. We lost our engine, so this thing is not getting back up unless we somehow manage to do a successful pairing. And so we are going to transfer to the Space Center. Oh, I'm throttled up. My bad. Dethrottled up. All right. So I'm going to make some quick changes to our design. Mainly in the fact that I'm going to be putting those upside down thrusters on there as well. And we're going to be trying those out. So let me do that real fast. Propulsion. Upside down thrusters. Okay, and where did it attach those upside down thrusters? let's put the upside down thrusters on their own thing. And I know if I put them, yeah, let's put them there. And we're gonna call this 2.5. And let's pick a Kerbal. Let's take Mitberry. Mitberry Kerman. He's brave. He's going to attempt the upside down docking maneuver, and so I'm going to basically do that again. I'm gonna get myself to the Mun, and I will bring you guys back in when I am ready to do my landing docking maneuver. Okay, guys, here we are. We're in moon orbit. It's 100 by 26, so it's not really circular, and we've got a very, very slight tilt. But as you can see, we do pass over Mun Base Mark II. So what we're going to be doing is kind of positioning ourselves on the other side of the Mun. Unfortunately, we're going to be landing on the dark side. I kind of considered waiting in orbit for the Mun to go around. You know what, let's do that, in fact. Oh no, we don't have enough time speed because of our slow orbit. So let's not do that. Okay, we kind of want to be a little bit, there we go, a little bit on the other side. And we'll spin ourselves around. If I pop out of map view here, you'll be able to see that I don't have as much fuel with me this time. Okay. So for some reason, RCS plus SAS equals wasting time as it like tries to go back to where you let go of the button for some reason. So we're going to hold that off. I'm going to slow ourselves down. And engage RCS or SAS. Okay, and we'll do a nice gentle burn to drop our periaps down and get it right about there. We'll get closer. We can get closer. Right about there. So there we go. Now all we'll have to do is slow ourselves down as we come in. So let's swoop in for the landing, guys. I'm not going to be cutting out this landing because it's going to be crazy landing. On the dark side. Oh boy. So we're swooping in. Pushing all sorts of buttons. I believe that's the one we're aiming for. And how much fuel do we have left? Not a whole lot. Enough to start slowing us down because we are traveling at 580 meters per second. Well, we got to get over there first. In fact, you know, I'm going to actually pitch this so that we are aimed way up. Like that. So that as we move into position, we'll be okay. Now let's do a little Bernie poo to start slowing ourselves down. I think we mostly want to be burning off our horizontal speed at this point. So I'm going to do that. Just burn off horizontal speed as quickly as possible. Okay, we are going back up, which is not what we want to do, so we'll point us down and burn. Okay, so we are going down now. Kind of be perfectly horizontal. Burn, 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 burn. We don't want to pass it. No, we don't want to pass it. Come to a stop. Come to a stop. Come to a stop. Okay, I think we're pretty much headed vertical. Yeah. Okay, so without lights, this is going to be interesting. I can't make it a target because it is landed. It's a landed object. And you know what? Can I switch to it? No. No nearby objects to focus on. I probably should have gone down and opened up the docking port before I attempted this. because who knows how much fuel we're going to have once we get down there. How do I point myself in its direction? Like that? Okay. Because we gained quite some speed that I do not want. Okay. So we're gonna now kill all of our velocity. Okay. I think we have landed. Okay, so it's right over there. It's 80 meters away. However, I need light to see what we... So we're going to kind of fast forward here until the sun comes up. And then we're going to attempt our movement maneuver. So let's warp around. We should have a brilliant sunrise here. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So we are definitely close enough to switch. And we're going to open that up. And we're going to retract the solar panels for safety's sake. Let them fold away. Okay. So now we're going to pop this open. Oh boy. I probably should have assigned this engine to an action group. So we want to get ourselves a little bit of thrust, get us up off the ground and kind of going towards it. Not too much towards it though. Let's just kind of bunny hop. Bunny hop in our way. Oh, no, we want to go bunny hop that way. And we do not want to smash into it, because that would also be bad. Alright. So can I RCS this off the ground? No, I cannot. Alright, so this is going to be a tricky maneuver here. I'm going to try it though. Let's just go for it. I'm going to get us some height. How do I disable the engine? Okay, shut down the engine. Flip us around. Quickly. Burn. Ah! No! This engine is stuck on for some reason. And did we blew our chances of a dock. Oh no. So let's gear out. Detach that. And we'll just set ourselves next door. Damn it, guys! I knew I was gonna mess up the flip. I just knew it. We'll extend our solar panels. We'll change over. Nope, that's the debris. We'll close that back up and we'll extend these solar panels as well. Can we do a bit of a hop? There we go. Get them. We're next door neighbors now. Oh man. I feel super bad that I didn't get them to actually like stuck one on top of each other. But oh well, guys. Let's have our first Kerbal here, Malzor. Let's have him jump out I forgot to extend our ladder, so the ladder will drop out. The ladder was not designed for these legs. That's okay. Beep, 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 beep. He can walk over here, and we'll have him plant a flag. Weep. And we shall call this failed Mun Base, because docking, or because flipping up, because flipping up side down is really, really stupid. Bink. All right, let's get our other Kerbal here, our other brave Kerbonaut, to walk on over. Put away his little jetpack. Photo op. Here you go, guys. Almost had a Mun Base. Stupid, stupid engine. Alright, guys. Hope you've enjoyed Kerbal Space Program. I'm super, super excited for 0.22 to update to come out, so I can play that. And I will see you guys next time.